Texans and Titans, I feel like this is a disaster waiting to happen for Tennessee. I'm curious to see your thoughts because you've been right back to back weeks about Houston covering versus the Cowboys and the Chiefs. So you seem like the Texans whisperer at this point.
Yeah, so I see this +5, and I actually think this is going to move in the direction of the Texans. So they faced the Cowboys, played a really good game against them, ultimately came down to a last second score. Chiefs went down to a really costly fumble. This time, I think they actually get the win against the Titans. I have the Texans not only covering, but beating the Titans. Titans look like they're reeling. Tannehill just got hurt. They're going to be starting Malik Willis potentially. Their weapons on offense, Traylon Burks, the guy who's supposed to be replacing A.J. Brown. Well, the only thing they have in common is that they were hurt often in Tennessee, unfortunately. The run game, the Texans, they also been moving the ball pretty well. I mean, stopping the run relatively well in these last few games. The Texans look like they want to play the upset alert in the next couple of weeks. I think they're bound for at least one more win. The way they've played the last 3 weeks, Desmond King's been playing some good football as well, one of their corners. So give me the Texans in this game to win this game. I think they win. I'm gonna say 21-17.
21-17. Yeah, that's a good score in this game. For me, it's like Ryan Tannehill being injured, even if he plays a limited Ryan Tannehill is not very good. And then Malik Willis, I mean, my God, the guy can't throw a football. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I think he could be a good player eventually. But I just think he's a very raw talent. He played at a Division II school in Liberty University, or they're the bottom of Division I, basically Division II. It's a
Might as well be.
yeah, it's one of the most popular Christian schools. So it's like
Yeah.
you didn't play very many top talents when you were in college. You weren't playing the Clemsons and the Alabamas of the world. And then when you did play ranked teams, you got absolutely mollywopped. So it's like Malik Willis playing in this game scares me, especially with how hot the Texans have been. And I think if they want to play spoiler, this is the perfect game for it because you're going up against your division rival. It's like if there's anyone you kind of want to stick it to and say, ha ha, you want to knock off the people who have been ruling your division. I get like you don't want to help someone in the Jaguars, but you have a little bit more empathy for them because if they're good, you don't have to deal with Derrick Henry smashing into you 40 times in a game. And it's like, honestly, that's the toughest part. But without Traylon Burks, it's just like the Titans.
Really bad offense.
Really bad offense. And I feel like with Dameon Pierce, how well the Texans defense has been playing, this is just one of those divisional matchups where I feel like this is an upset. And I do feel like the Texans are going to win this game.
Absolutely. One last thing I want to say about this game. For those who call us crazy in the comments, do we not remember last year when they were the number 1 seed, they had A.J. Brown, they had Derrick Henry, and they had Ryan Tannehill, and they still lost against the Texans. Upsets do happen, and I think divisional games are weird. This is an upset waiting to happen. We called the Jags upset last week. I like the Texans in this game. Give me the Texans with the upset.